What? My God, you guys. I think I've developed a parasocial relationship in someone's chat. You know. I mean, I thought I had friends over there. Come to find out, one of them's been someone there that I've been saying hi to every single fucking day. They think I'm ridiculous. They think I ramble. I have ridiculous ramblings. But the things I say in the chat, I mean, if somebody were to take the time and look into the things I'm saying, you would see that I'm not just rambling. Okay? I'm not using their name, but I'm gonna use the name I was talking about. I kept mentioning the Savella brothers. Do you know who the Savella brothers are? Do you know who the Savella brothers were? Huh? They ambushed the cops. Yeah, they lured them to a certain location, trapped them there, and once they got out, once dude finally got them out the car, his brother waiting up in the hills, opened fire on them. Yeah, yeah. And scary stuff, man. And the kind of stuff we watch on that channel where I was, that's the kind of shit that we watch over there. So why wouldn't you would think the person running the channel would want to pull that up and remind the viewers about who the fuck these people were, right? But no, instead you got people in the chat saying that that person's bringing too much engagement to the channel or some shit. There's no such thing as bringing too much engagement to the channel. It's not like I'm a fucking troll. I got a fucking wrench over there. Where am I going with this? Does it even matter? I didn't turn this on for the parasocial relationship. I turned this camera on for the real relationships out there. Okay? You know what? Damn that other argument. You know what? It's just something that's made me cry for the past 2 days, and this is just me, okay? Let's talk about something that's making other people cry, alright? Let's wipe my tears away by talking about other tears out there, alright? And yeah, we're gonna go back to my comment section. Go back to my comment section. Somebody's saying something under one of my JoJo videos, and they mentioned Bhad Bhabie, and they're like, oh, y'all weren't saying this back when, y'all were saying, she was, I don't even know what the fuck it said, it was such nonsense, okay? But I was like, I'm actually a fan of Bhad Bhabie. I think girls got skills, shit. And I understand that girl more than you could imagine, okay? I've been through the same type of past as her, maybe even a little worse, boot camp and all, I've been through it, okay? Now there's these pictures coming out about her having a busted up face, and there's these certain clips that look like they were recorded by a doorbell or something. Oh no, they look like they were recorded by a friend, or a neighbor, actually. They look like they're taken from the street, and because it looks like something happening in the I don't know, it's dark. You can't really see what's going on. But apparently he was throwing her around and shit. Got her face all busted up, and she says it's never got to that extreme. And she's gonna give him another chance, and she's hoping he's able to change. Alright, now here's where I come in. Okay, now and I don't just jump on whatever fucking clout grabbing issue is going down. I don't know what my bangs are doing today. It's very annoying. Just don't look at them. I talk about things that I can relate to. Like this shit with what Bhad Bhabie's going to. I can relate to it. I'm gonna speak on it. Alright? People that want to think she's foolish for staying. Okay? I know she's going to lose followers for staying because I don't know why, but, the world seems to be more forgiving to people that completely give up. They want her, if she were to give up on her relationship, she'd gain followers. But she doesn't want to give up on her family, as I didn't, so she may lose friends as I did. And people don't want to see people they love get hurt. I can understand that. Where am I going with this? Who is that? I'm so sick of this living in an apartment shit. Look how old I'm looking. That's why I'm not getting any fucking help. That's why. I'm an ugly old bitch. I'm no spring chicken. I'm an ugly old bitch. That's what it is. Because I'm no spring chicken. And that's why I don't get no help. People think people my age just already got it all figured out and shit. Not always. Some of us are a little slower than others. And back when I was making money, I didn't save any of it. And even if I did, I wouldn't have any of it left. I see people online going on there talking about wanting to move. And they're getting thousands of dollars and fucking every day thousands of dollars. And it's like, I don't understand it. Three people. It's not just, it's past that, okay? Oh, well, you should be grateful you got anything at all. I am, okay? I am. And I was grateful. I was. What do I have to be grateful of anymore, huh? It's been over 2 months ago, okay? What do I have to be grateful for? The one member that I have? I am grateful for that one member. But just the same, it's been 2 months. And it's just me and that one member. And I'm just out there to show people that the YouTubes does not work for everyone. The 7-year hump is real in a relationship. It is. Okay? And getting over that bitch, it doesn't work for everyone. Okay? Look at the pictures of Bhad Bhabie. Okay? Look at what happened to her eye. Yeah. We've all looked like that before, haven't we? Haven't we? But how many men are out there looking like that from their woman? Not that a woman couldn't, get angry. It's just that our hits don't affect them the same way their hits affect us. Because they hit harder and we are more fragile. I'm sorry. It's just a fucking fact. Come at me. I don't care. Come at me. I'm not saying anything about other people having different, genders or whatever. I'm not saying nothing like that. I'm saying that The skeletal structures are different, okay? The skeletal structures is what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about here, okay? I'm talking about here. Now, if Danielle Bergoli is able to, it depends. It depends on what kind of situation Danielle Bergoli is in, alright? Now, if it's a matter of addiction, if she can get away from the issue, the problem, the drugs and the friends, then she just might stand a chance. But if it's a matter of, like, reflex, like when it looks like I'm Alex's issue is, the way he attacked his microphone and reached at it as if to grab at whoever he was screaming at, but it was his microphone, his own microphone. She might be fucked. I don't know. Some people are able to be stronger than others, okay? Now, I stayed with my husband. I stayed in my relationship. And when we were able to move to another state, things were fine. But then he made new friends and, new addictions got found, and, things got crazy again. But then when we moved away from there and away from that friend, and we moved back here around my family, and all that stopped. I mean, sure, there's still a scare now and then with an argument, but the physical shit, the physical violence of it all is stopped. Now, that could be because he's seen it happen in his own dad, when that dad was able, I've asked permission to talk about this, okay? I'm not saying nothing bad, hear me out, okay? When his own dad was able to put down the bottle, he chose his family over his buzz. And I've never seen nothing even half as violent, or even a fraction of a fraction of the violence than when I left, back when I did. No, anyway, my dad, on the other hand, my dad wasn't so strong. I mean, sure, he'd get to drinking and he would become stronger than he would realize. And he wouldn't care. He wouldn't care that he was fighting as hard as he was fighting. He didn't care that his love taps really hurt. He didn't care. And look where he wound up. Yep. Wiggle the thing. He beat his fiance so fucking severely that it ruptured her spleen. She later come out and sat on the couch. This is why I hear she sat on the couch beside one of my brothers. He was watching TV. And he says, "Yo, that shit's funny, ain't it, Sue?" He looks over. She was gone. She slowly bled, internally bleeding right there. Because he could not stop. And I've always told him, one of these days you're going to go too far. And he did. Now, for Bhad Bhabie, for Danielle Bergoli, I wish her nothing but the best. I hope her well. I think people should leave her alone and let her grow at her own pace. That they're still learning. They're still, young. And There's nothing anyone else can do about it. Going over to her channel and her other apps and her going over to her Instagram and shit, it's not worth it. It's just gonna make things worse, and it's just gonna waste your time. So yeah, just let her grow at her own pace. The girl's got skill, okay? We don't need someone taking her out of the world and away from us, okay? She still has great things to do. She still has things to do. And if you want to compare her to JoJo Siwa anymore, that's bananas, because she would never, okay? JoJo Siwa is calling herself the guilty pleasure because she knows she's got her team making her look like a dolled up 12-year-old having an orgy with a bunch of bears, okay? Even though children should not know that word. You guys are right. You guys in the comments talk about 6-year-olds shouldn't know that word. No, I know. That's what I've been saying. That's why Jeffree Star doesn't need to be having Eugene Cooney distributing his palettes and his makeup. He's got the orgy palette, the Valentine's Day palette, and then he's got the Heartbreaker palette, and the Coffee palette, and the Scorpio palette actually has his nudity on it. You guys, he's coming up with all these makeup palettes so that the world can't keep track. Don't forget, okay? Predators hide, okay? You ever hear of a wolf in sheep's clothing? That's TikTok. That's all those fucking creators over there on TikTok. It's the Jeffree Stars and the fucking Eugenia Coonies. I mean, if allegations are true and you fuck with somebody while they're sleeping, I can't. I can't get past that. I can't let that go. I'm gonna go back to grinding. I'm gonna get kicked out of here. You guys don't want to make more people like me. Please don't. It's not fair to the rest of the world to make more people that can't help but have those nightmares. Even when the abuse and shit is over, if those nightmares continue, it's like it never stopped. I have the nightmares all the time. And what people fail to realize, it's like, yeah, the abuse may have actually stopped physically. But if it still happens when you close your eyes, it's like it never stopped. See, look, Gypsy Rose, this is what wiping away actual fucking tears looks like, okay? Okay? I hate social media. I love social media, it's all I've got in the world. I hate how unfair the world is out there. And I don't expect anything. Seriously. I know that somebody else is going to profit off my story. My story has to go unheard so that someone else can later write a book about it and sell it as some fictional novel. Some fictional novel. I've lived my life for nothing. The epiphany of knowing that you're just a worthless waste no one wants. I gotta go. I don't know what's wrong with me today. I gotta go. My dumb skin. I get to see people like Alphaba and that vegan teacher and the D'Amelios. I get to see all of them be somebody. And you should feel guilty in finding JoJo Siwa pleasurable. You should feel guilty in finding pleasure in watching JoJo Siwa. And she knows that, and that's why she calls it the guilty pleasure. Tears everywhere. Be mindful and be careful for people like that. I'm here to say parasocial relationships are real. And I'm trapped in one. Not that someone's seeing me as someone special. I was dumb enough to see someone special in a chat. Yeah. I feel stupid. My hair keeps getting stuck to this. I smoke my own home. I live here, yet I can't make the rules. If you tell your therapist how lonely you really are, what do they want to do? They want to lock you up, right? They want to lock you up and just make you feel worse. Because I'm telling you, man, for people with tendencies, locking them up and away from everyone and trapping them away from everything that calms them down, it does not help. All it does is make the person stay silent when they really are having thoughts like that again. They go through with it. If they know, well, if just talking about it's going to get me locked up. Sometimes people need that someone else to talk to. Talking to your friends is not fucking trauma dumping. Okay? Your friends need you. They need you to be there for them just as much as you need them to be there for you. That's what friendships are. Meeting each other halfway. And the same with relationships. You gotta find a middle ground that you both can stand on. Yeah? Do you know what today is? No shit. Do you know what today is? My hair is all a mess. And I don't see, it makes, something else makes me cry. So I don't see how. When I look in the mirror and that's what the fuck I see, if I gotta look in the mirror and that's what I'm looking at, how is my husband? So, I mean, it's my 20th anniversary today. Yeah. And I don't expect any of my relatives to even remember. I expect that. I know everyone has forgotten. My mom not being here and, having that glue that held us all together. Ain't no way none of them remember. No. And if I'm not on Facebook constantly reminding them, yeah, no. And I'm not worthy enough of even a hello. Yeah. I don't expect it either. and setting up the GoFundMe and having the Cash App and telling people about shit. I don't just expect to be a YouTuber overnight or something. I never even expected to be some YouTuber. Okay, I expected that I expected YouTube to continue to get worse and just keep getting worse. I expect things to go nowhere. Okay, I expect someone else to profit off my story. I expect my channel to be there as that baseline for them, the timeline of events sort of shit. Because, I mean, yeah, I haven't got my life story all sprawled out in one video, and y'all still don't even know the tip of the iceberg. Even if you did go back and watch all my videos, you still wouldn't even know the tip of the iceberg, I don't think. Actually, no, you probably might. It's been a while. I've been trying to open up on my channel. But I think since I can't do it all in one video, that's why people just click away. I don't know, they don't stick around. People don't stick around, especially once they find out, like, who, they figure out your opinions. I hate people so much. And it makes me hate me so much. I'm starting to get hot now. I'm gonna start crying again. I have too much stuff around my neck. I need a fucking cigarette. That's what I need. I need to be able to smoke a cigarette while doing the dishes. I hate seeing these little broads on TikTok wanting to get out of a bad relationship at home and making up stories to make the world feel sorry for them. And they actually end up getting somewhere doing that. Recently, there's this little black girl is going on TikTok to talk about her brother being a serial killer. And she just wants to get out of the house. She just wants away from home. Her mom let her brother move back in. She wants out. I don't know, maybe he took her bedroom. Maybe she's 16 and she already knows that her mom said, when you turn 18, you gotta be out. I'm telling you parents out there that fucking say that is a good way to set your kids up for failure. Don't be telling them you're gonna be out as soon as you turn 18. Don't kick your kids out right at 18. You don't kick your kids out right at the age of 18. Because I would know. It's a good way to set them up for failure. My hair is an absolute mess. This video has gotten far too long. How am I going to just put a piece in? If they're this long, both videos are this long. I can't take pieces. I would have to make a different video. I'm going to have to make it a different video. The back of my earring just caught my ring. Ow. Did you see it? It just happened. Anyway, I hate when the condensation drip. Sometimes. I hang it up like that. It's a better coaster than if I use this coaster, the cat's knocking off too easy. But if it's in this, it's a little harder to knock this over. You hear that in there? You know what that is? My dad was showing my mom bullet practice. Yeah, because when you get to a new relationship, you gotta teach each other something to strengthen and seal that bond. And this was what my parents did. He taught her to shoot. He stuck it in the seat clamp in his garage, and she went all the way to the other side of the garage, and yeah, clamped up on the table, and those are my mom's dents. Nice. Yeah, siblings. Yeah, I took it. Come at me. Yeah, next year will be 20 years my mom's been gone. But today is 20 years that I've been married. Though I've been with them for 24. And, yeah, we have a family together, you know. Of course I didn't just up and leave them. And I wanted to add this on here. I wanted to add a video for, you know, about the issue going on with Danielle Bergoli. She says she loves him. And she wants to try and, you know, see if they can be that team and grow together. Because sometimes you can. Sometimes you can. Not that I'm trying to tell people that they should stay in a bad situation. No, you gotta look for the signs. There's certain signs. Be mindful of the signs. Let me read this comment I wrote on this other video right here real quick. Okay, this is the last thing I'm gonna do. Just real quick. It's hard to leave. It's hard to leave. I lived the past very much like hers. Boot camp and all. I'm someone who stayed with the one who's hurt me. He may have been able to change once we moved to a different state and away from certain addictions. But that might be only because his dad was also able to stop hurting his family when he stopped drinking. My dad, however, couldn't put the bottle down. Come to find out, he wound up hurting his fiancée so bad that he ruptured her spleen. She died not too long after, right there on the couch. I've always told him that one of these days he'd go too far. You gotta learn to find a middle ground that you both can stand on, but not everyone is able to change. If you're with someone who has a reflex of violence, you gotta watch out for the other malicious signs as well. Stay mindful, folks. And yeah, I realized that I stayed with him. I realized that staying with him gives the world the right to judge me and write me off as a lost cause, because as I stayed in the relationship, I get invalidated and judged all the time. Which is why I've never been worthy of ever being anything for myself. Some of us are just set to be made the example out of, so that others are able to learn from my mistakes. I truly am convinced that I don't live my own life for myself. All I am is a warning for others. So here's my warning to Danielle Bergoli. If it's a matter of addiction, get him away from the addictions and negative friendships, and you just might stand a chance. What is that? But if it's a matter of reflex, it'll happen even in his sleep, and she'll wind up having nightmares about it when it's not happening at all. Just so the universe can put that fear on her, too, where she still feels like it's happening daily. Yeah, I know that feeling. I know the feeling. Best of luck to her. She's gonna need it. But what she doesn't need, though, is people going over there and trolling on her for what they want to think is a bad idea and a bad decision. She is still young, and she's still doing her learning. People just need to let that growth happen at her pace. I left that comment under in the channel of somebody. Hold on, Maury? And it just says Maury. I don't like people judging me. I really don't. And I know you don't like people judging you. You better get off YouTube, right? And my channel is out there so that people can see it. It doesn't work for everyone. It doesn't work for everyone. Some of us are destined to fail so that you know how to win. Tell me I'm wrong. It's like being set to be made the example out of. Don't make the same mistakes as me. And know that that 7-year hump is real. It is real. You gotta learn to find a middle ground that you both can stand on. Oh my gosh, I can't stop crying. I've been crying the past couple days. I don't like it. I don't develop parasocial relationships, people. And I'm sure that the other person isn't left feeling like this. I bet you. I'm burning up. My hot flash. I've got a migraine, you guys. I'm so sick of crying. What does that mean? Yeah. I got a migraine and I'm sick of crying. I'm gonna hang it up. I'm sure my face is a mess. Of course it is. You know why? Because that's my luck. I'm gonna go. I love you guys more than you could ever know, okay? Okay? Please don't judge me for thinking I'm being stupid enough to think I had a digital friend out there, okay? But I know I have other digital friends out there, but yeah, I do feel stupid for saying hi to them every single day, all this time. No wonder they didn't really say hi back. They never really wanted to. Come to find out, they've been trolling my channel for a while. Underneath videos they've watched, they've left question marks. And that's it. Just a question mark. And it's like, fuck. What? What are you questioning? What? What confuses you? What are you not getting? What? What are you questioning? No. They'd rather just block me away and just never even fucking deal with it. Never see me, never talk to me ever again. Just, no, because they had a bug up their ass one day. If you block somebody, don't they no longer see you? It must mean they still see me. I think all they did was unsubscribe. I don't think they block me because they probably want to know if I'm gonna continue to say something. I told you I wouldn't be in that chat today. I wasn't there. I wasn't even lurking. I don't know what was said. I'm trying to watch it now. I've been talking to the camera. I gotta go. I gotta go. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna watch that stream. I wonder how it was. I was mentioned in the beginning of the one he had before. I don't know if I'll be mentioned in this one. He don't like argument and confrontation going on in the chat, and I don't know why that guy brought that. I don't know why he brought that energy to the chat. Why did you bring that? Why did you ruin things? Why did you do that? It wasn't me. I know it wasn't me. Because you know how I know? I've clicked in it and reread them. You just had a fucking hair up your ass. Click that subscribe button. Because you know you want to. And you know I would appreciate it. I really would. Because it's all I ever get. So, give it up. Give up that subscription. Give me that subscription. Just do it.